go in the kitchen and do this then so we're less crowded and I can hang it up on something, or?
Hi.
It only took me 5 minutes.
Figure this thing out.
It's only been 2 years that I've been on YouTube. Save.
Switch it to the computer. There.
I don't think I can. Now it's gonna echo because we have it on 3 devices as I'm trying to figure it out.
Because she's logged off of my phone, or my iPad, and the computer.
Yeah. But I got it. That's the only thing. Do you want to do this here? Or are we gonna go?
I mean, we're already here.
Okay. Well, then I gotta get it set up because I wasn't expecting to necessarily do it from the phone here, and we have like 6 million things. All right. But at least we got it figured out. At least.
Hi, friends.
Hi, friends.
I don't know what we're gonna talk about, but she wanted me to be a part of this, so here I am.
You say it like we haven't discussed a million things at once. Hey Dylan, how are you doing? We, and by we I mean I, figured out the TikTok. Not the TikTok, this is YouTube. Okay, I'm on like 6 things at once, okay? It's the joys of social media. I'm on like 12 things. Hello.
So what are we gonna talk about?
All the things.
We talk about what?
Bunnies.
Bunnies.
Buddies. Hi, followed over from TikTok. Welcome from TikTok. As I say, I was live on TikTok before I came over here. I quite literally went on to TikTok to say I was coming live here. As you were like doing your video game thing.
Oh, you're fine.
I mean, we can always talk about Opal. Hey, Rune, how you doing? Rune
We
is
have
my...
a skinwalker living in our home.
We do have a skinwalker living in our home. I'm not sure if she's actually a skinwalker or if she's just a very weird cat, but Opal is terrifying in her own right, and she's always getting out of the house.
Hello, Rune. How are you doing?
But
The
yeah.
messages are coming right there through the computer.
Oh,
Through the
so there's a lag on the computer, so they're coming through the phone first and then coming over on the computer.
That's fine.
Yeah, I mean,
So I'm gonna explain to you guys. We have a baby here eating Cheetos.
I don't
And
know
she
about
wants the whole
Cheetos.
bag. And anyways, though, so we're gonna talk about. Well, the main topic is about. You wanna come here? Come here. We are so sorry.
You want to go take her out and get her
No,
calm down?
she's fine. She's fine. You don't take
Hey,
Cheetos?
hey, look at your face.
Anyways, though, so what we're gonna talk about is when ethical breeding started, especially when it comes to poultry on rabbits back in the 18th century.
Wait, this is what we're talking about? We never talked about this. Because if we're going to just talk about rabbit history, we could start all the way in ancient Rome. But if we're going up to the 1800s in
Not
France,
ancient Rome, that doesn't count.
but I mean that's
We're
the first one
talking
we look
about
at.
the common era. That's what we're talking about.
Okay, well I haven't studied for the Common Era. If we're talking about breeding in France right before we came over to, like, are we talking about the European Union?
The
Or
Europeans.
okay, I don't know much about the Europeans. I just learned about their tricolored programs and how they use EJ.
Well, that's where we're at.
No, that's not where we're at. You didn't discuss this with me, Daniel. You can't just be like, we're going to talk about this and then
She's
have
a
me.
feral cat. Yeah, this one's a feral cat too.
No, that's
So Opal, right? Just a comment. So
yes, Opal.
last night around 1:30 in the morning, I was actually walking outside.
Why are you walking outside at 1 in the morning?
So anyways,
This is why I can't let you go home.
Opal likes to just scatter around the house. Sometimes I have seen figures in the background due to the moonlight because we don't have any blinds in the front of our house and we're facing south side, so we get the moon a lot. And Opal was sitting by the fireplace on our what is that couch called?
Oh,
single?
the love chair.
Yeah, the love chair. She was sitting on the love chair, but behind her was like a human figure. And I was like, I was a little bit, I was a little tired, sleepy, and I was like, what the hell?
Sketched out is what you
And then
were.
Opal goes, meow, after, and then Rick starts laughing because we have 2 parrots. But this isn't the first encounter. We've had a couple of them with her family and my sister.
Okay, so we have gaslighted my family into thinking that the house is not haunted, and like there are so many things that happen in this house from a standpoint of shadows, from a standpoint of weird noises, and my family will come and spend the night, and I have gaslit them to the point where it's like, oh, it's just Rick, or it's Samantha. Like, I have just told them every time they've heard a noise in the house, it's like, oh, it's just the parrots. Our house isn't haunted. It's totally normal. It's not totally normal. We see, like, shadows and things running around the house. been live for not even 5 minutes already, bickering like an old married couple. That's just our life.
Yeah,
All
that
we
is,
do is
yeah.
bicker.
We live in an old community, and
Yeah.
the first thing is our neighbor said, "Hey, are you guys gonna be partying?" And I was like, "Okay, I'm Hispanic. I'm sorry. I like to throw carne asadas, but like, no, we don't party like
And they're
that.
saying,
I'm
it's like-
sorry."
It's like we're not gonna be loud from a standpoint of like partying. We're gonna be loud like yelling across the farm at each other.
Yeah.
Like we'll be in the house and be like, babe.
It is deeply unsettling.
It is terrifying in this house
That was
sometimes.
from. Who was
It was either Dylan or Rune. Yeah, it's Rune.
From Rune. Yeah, that is deeply unsettling. From
Yeah.
Opal. She's done that several times.
She has, and
Yeah.
the thing is like Opal, like she'll just appear out of nowhere. Like the other cats, they like slink in and you can see them. Opal, it's like she's there 1 minute and the next minute she's not, and vice versa. Like she just appears.
And we live, so here's to put it into perspective. We live in the mountains, but we don't live in the city. And we live far enough to be county lines, so we have trails and all that. We've seen wolves, we've seen mountain lions, bears, and everything. None of that scares me. Only people scare me because people are crazy, right? That's just me personally. But Opal is just one of those weirdos that I feel like we're in an ancient area where like who are they? Who are in Durango?
Oh yeah.
The Native Americans that used to settle around these areas. We live close to Manitou Springs, so yeah, it's
Well, this thing
wild.
is like, do you expect anything different from Opal? She's a Louisiana
She
trash
wants to
cat.
talk about.
Oh, that's Blessed Pets. That's the
Oh.
girl I told you she lives in Louisiana near where we used
Yeah,
to.
from DeRitter?
Yeah, that area.
Oh, okay,
Or
cool.
around that area. We don't need to dox her though.
Oh, that's fine. Sorry, I'm new to this stuff. She
Um,
bribed me into doing
Girl,
this
can I
live.
trade you 2 pedigreed mini Rex booze for any pedigreed mini Rex doe carrying tricolor? So I'm not big into tricolors. The only reason I have as many tricolors as I have is because my one friend Casey, she's doing a tricolored program. So I'm working on it for her because she's like, she's basically like, I'll do casters if you can get me started in tries, which is a little annoying when we talk about like harlequinized casters, but that's like a whole thing in and of
I
itself.
appreciate all of you that support her. You guys are amazing.
You just are happy to have somebody to listen to my bunny chatter, so you don't have to listen to extra bunny chatter. He sits there and he's like, "Oh, you just have like a rabbit running circles in your head on a treadmill. That's all you think about." It's like that's not all I think about. Sometimes I think about our chickens.
Chickens too.
Chickens too.
Chickens, horses,
Quail.
goats, quail.
No, I don't want to hear it. I tried to bring home a nanny goat, and I was gonna trade it for a bunch of male rabbits, and you were like,
So
"No."
they're expecting bunnies. So let's talk about bunnies.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
Let's talk about something they do not know about bunnies.
From a standpoint
Something
of what?
new.
Something new.
Yes.
Like what?
Let's see. Let's talk about how we as an American society adapted them into okay for us to look at chickens.
We haven't though. That's the
Yes, we
thing.
have.
Since the 19.
A lot of us have.
Well, no, it's not though. In fact, we've seen a rapid drop. I know I'm just keep saying it. We've seen a rapid drop when it comes to people raising rabbits, especially from the 1950s onward. After World War II, when men came back home from war, it dropped. Especially after we got out of the Great Depression. Basically, people had this idea of the American dream, and the ideal American dream was no longer sustainability, but the whole idea of like the white picket fence theory. So you can't have gardens, you can't have livestock in your backyard because it no longer fits that green picket fence theory.
Oh yeah.
It's like the commonization of the American dream. Now, as we've seen that American dream crumble, we've seen a rise in sustainability and like urban homesteading, but it's still nothing like it used to be in the 20s and 30s.
Yeah.
But that's a whole dissertation in and of itself.
So, Miss, what's her name? Homestead? I'm sorry.
Yeah. Someone thinks about chickens while she thinks about
She
it. That's
does.
I do.
You know what? Like, let's talk about that. So, before I used to be into this farm thing and stuff like that, and we ended up raising roughly 55 roosters 2 years ago. And yeah, that was roughly 2 years ago.
No, it was a little more than 2 years. I've had my YouTube channel now for 2 years. and
So 2 years ago, we raised about 55 roosters,
Yeah, we
and
had,
I culled them out last year,
Yeah.
and she did not have the heart for it. So
I
let's talk
no,
about that. Madison
no, it's
does
not that
feel
no.
sensitive. She
No.
loves them. She
Why are
loves
you
them.
making me out of sensitive? I had a no. It
She
wasn't that.
loves her chickens.
I do love my chickens. It wasn't that I didn't have the heart for it. I didn't have the time for it, you weirdo. It's the
loves
same
her
thing with the rabbits. I don't have time.
But anyways, though, we ended up pulling out roughly that amount. Beautiful roosters and everything. We gave some away to some of my friends that live in closer to Denver. Yeah, 3 of them.
I thought you gave them to your aunt in
No, I gave
Texas.
them. No, I gave 2 to Angel and 3 to.
Oh.
Yeah.
okay.
Anyways, though,
When did
they're
you give them,
awesome.
when did I leave my other roosters?
But
Yeah,
they,
you got your aunt. Are you giving my animals? When did you do that?
I don't know what she's talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about. When did you give roosters to Angel?
So, anyways, though, so going back to the roosters, right? So when it comes to ethical breeding, I think this is important for me, just because I don't know if you guys know who I am. I don't know if she talks about me. I'm Daniel. Nice to meet everyone. I don't have
This
social
is my
media.
husband. This is the one I make fun of constantly.
I don't have social media or anything like that, but the way I look at it, it's just sustainability. So, a lot of us, if you're, groceries have gotten very expensive, especially when you talk about poultry. So when we did that, it was the time where, all that stuff we're not going to talk about started
The
exploding
C
with,
word.
with inflation and stuff like that. For us as a family, it did us so good because we went through them, all 50, well, we had 49. We went through them in about 4.5 months out of 4 people.
I mean, I think we have 2 left in the freezer.
Well, we went through all of them in about 4.5 months, and I think that's important to talk about because a lot of us, we forget that, when you start to have your own farm, sustain yourself for vegetation or for, livestock and stuff like that, we forget to understand that that's organic, real organic stuff, compared to the food market. So, when it comes to the bunnies, they offer a lot of protein. They offer a lot of the fatty acids that we need to sustain ourselves, and that's what I talked to Madison about. I thought we were going to talk about where it comes from, but that's how we used to supply our soldiers back in the 18th century. This is during the Crusading time.
Crusades were earlier than the 18s.
No, this was towards the end of that time. So, anyways, I'll leave it to Madison. She's gonna fact check me. So
It's not that I'm fact checking you. It's just that you didn't prepare me for a subject and you said I don't know what I'm going to talk about.
she wants me on a live, and this is my first time, so I apologize. I'm not ready for it. I've been studying for calculus because I'm going back to school for my master's degree, and I'm transitioning in careers because my personal business did not, it didn't go where I wanted it to go. So that's where we are. But Madison was able to keep all of her bunnies and all of her chickens and quail and all that craziness, and that's good for her.
Yes. But no, I do think you have a point, and you kind of brought it up a little bit with the conversation when it comes to knowing where your food comes from and the organicness of it and how fast it goes. Because I think we do lose that attachment when it comes to how much food you actually need versus what you have, especially when you're getting everything from like the grocery store.
Yeah.
Right. Also, those mule dealer and elk you guys have around are a great way for the. Yes, that is a great way to fill the freezer. Calculus defeated me a while back, so I wish you all the best in it.
Oh, it's super easy for me. I just need to remember all the equations
That one right
and all
there.
that good stuff there. Sorry, we lost you guys on the computer because of the baby.
The baby kicked kicked the computer off.
So, if you guys are curious, I'm actually studying computer science, so I'm getting my engineering degree in that. So, wish me the best luck.
Luck. Nah, you're smarter than you give yourself credit for. It's
The bunnies are smart.
bunnies are smarter. No, they're not. You weirdo. But no, I think it's gonna be a good thing for you, the computer science thing. You do enjoy the computer nonsense. I don't understand a lick of it, but
Hey, thank you, Rune. I appreciate that for wishing me luck on that. I have to take my placement test in about 2 weeks, and we're actually going to Aspen this weekend.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow. She has a couple sales, and I've been trying to convince her to go to Glenwood Springs. The Glenwood Canyon is they have a theme
I was
park on
just
a
about to ask
mountain,
about that.
and it's super amazing from what I've heard.
But the thing is with like the whole theme park thing, I want to wait. I want to wait till she's a little older.
Yeah.
Just because right now, what can she really do? She's like what, 2 foot tall.
Yeah, not
So
much.
no, so there's a lot of things that she can't really do that would be fun. Let's see here. Doing up chickens takes so long, even with a plucker. No, I wanted a plucker. Remember when we had all those chickens? I asked for a plucker, and you're like, absolutely not. We can
Yeah.
pluck them all.
So I did get my license to go hunt for elk this year, and that starts in September 16th through October 15th, I
We
believe.
gonna make some jerky. Even though,
Um,
you know, he doesn't like jerky.
I don't like
He
jerky.
doesn't like jerky. Who doesn't like jerky?
It's from the grocery store. It's too. Nah.
doesn't like
I mean, y'all
jerky.
understand if you ever have real good jerky and you go down to your own basement and oh, that's okay, mama. So you wanna?
No, he doesn't like jerky though. Like there was a jerky store, right? And it's one of those jerky stores that has like free samples. And he's like, I don't like jerky. It's like free sample jerkies.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Nope.
Yes. Delicious.
Do y'all have any other questions? I guess this turns into you guys. I appreciate everybody that's online here viewing us. It means a lot to Madison and means a lot to us. I don't understand not liking jerky, but homemade is best. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, homemade
jerky
anything is
the
best.
Absolutely, I agree with that. I was talking about like that jerky that they sell at the grocery store that is like half off because it hasn't sold in a year. That's what I'm talking about.
So Blessed with Pets says, how do you fix urine stains on a white mini Rex? Hydrogen
Oh.
peroxide.
I'm so sorry. I'm reading the comments. Dylan said, "Dude, I'm thawing a deer roast as we speak to make jerky."
Nice.
That's
We
fucking
have a
awesome.
roast
Oh,
in the.
I'm sorry.
No cursing on the
Watching
live.
it.
You'll get me removed. No,
That is
we have.
amazing.
No, that sounds delicious. Although we do have that roast in the oven that we turned off because we went to go get knives. I read 4 buns. I am crazy. I could have a loads of buns here shortly. Nah, like so. That's one of the reasons I stagger my breedings. Could you imagine if I bred every single doe I have in the barn?
That'd be crazy. Yeah.
What would that be,
Yes,
like
too many.
30 litters?
That'd be too many.
Too many for you, maybe. Nah. Well, that's the thing. You said you were gonna help me butcher on Sunday all the
I
time.
am gonna help her butcher on Sunday.
I just like I
so,
like to hang
so
out.
I have a question for you guys that are watching right now. For personal, for me, what do you think is more ethical when it comes to dispatching a rabbit? Do you think what was it, the broom method,
Oh, cervical dislocation.
cervical dislocation, a slit through the throat, upside down,
It's called the bonk,
the
but
bonk? Yes, please. Do not correct me. I do not know many of these things. I just do what I need to do. But what do y'all think?
I mean, I tell you what science says. But
Show Hutch Deluxe 17 for your rabbits.
no, I haven't tried show hutch. As I say, not show
Hi
hutch is.
Tiffany. Hi again, Tiffany.
So Tiffany was on the TikTok live earlier.
Oh,
So
cool.
she came over from TikTok. She went to leave to go get some food and then came back over here.
Yeah,
But show hutch 17 is that a
I like
feed
that.
or-
I like that. The broom method and then taking the head.
Yes.
I agree with
I
that.
was gonna say I prefer the broomstick method when it comes to cervical dislocation, and then just butchering out that way. That's my favorite method. I know a lot of people use like the choke chain method, which is kind of similar but at like a different angle, or the
No, I
hopper
like that. The
hopper.
broom because it's just they're dead right then and there. And I think it's more ethical doing it that way.
I haven't dispatched my first buns yet, so I'm trying to research a way to best do it. Like he said, I agree with him. Hopper popper, broomstick method are my favorite. There are a couple of others. Only
see,
type
that's
of
your
crazy
sister.
you are is crazy lucky. I can't get my bunnies to breed. But also, aren't you above 80 degrees
I would do a
constantly?
pew pew too, but we don't live around an area. We have a bunch of we have older gentlemen and women that live near us, and they're not
I
very.
think that would freak them
into
out
that.
if we just randomly like pop off.
Yeah,
and be
because
around.
so one time we had a bear on our property, and I told Madison I was about to go get what I needed to do just because but I wouldn't have just done it. I wouldn't have just taken care of the bear unless
Warning
it was attacking
shots.
us. But even warning shots here it's illegal, and you have to it has to it has to attack you, but it has to die on property because if it does not unalive itself in our property, then
Hey, you got the social media term
Then-
right.
yeah, if it doesn't unalive itself in our property, then we are subject to
Criminal, yeah.
legal
Because not
legalities.
only, yeah,
Yeah.
because not only are we on county lines, we're also on a right behind
Reservation. We have
Yeah.
federal, state, and bureau. So if you're not familiar with BLM parks, they're called Bureau of Land Management parks, and we have all three of them surrounding our cul-de-sac on the
which is
backside.
great from a standpoint of hiking and trail
And
riding
shooting.
and shooting, but also they have rules and regulations when it comes to any kind of hunting or even like if you're just trying to protect yourself and your livestock when it comes to bears, mountain
Yeah.
lions, bobcats. There was a fox on the back property the other day.
We've seen a lot of foxes around.
Yeah.
Down by Colorado Springs, towards the eastern plains, heading towards Kansas, we see a lot of what's it called? I got
The antelope?
Yeah, we see a lot of antelope, but they don't come up here towards the mountains.
No, but we have seen a lot of meese.
Yeah.
Moose.
We
Plural
have.
moose.
They like to they like to have their young.
I don't know what a
I'm trying to
baby
be
moose is called.
proper.
Right. I don't know what a baby moose is called. But I tried table breeding today and they fell off the table during a fall off. Yeah, you gotta be careful with table breeding. They are a little too busy to notice where the ledge is on the table.
I would just throw them in a cage together and just go get some coffee,
You
relax.
can't just throw them in a cage, especially if you have a bunny.
That's what she does.
Okay, no, because here's the thing. Jelly, right?
Yeah.
Jelly likes to bite off balls.
Okay, well you need to know your bunnies, I guess, but
Yeah, but it's like safer just to watch them, which also makes you feel like a Voyager perv. Because you're just like,
Oh
one
my
fall
goodness.
off, two fall offs, third fall off, third fall off. And it's kind of
But
weird.
they're great though because I have to mention this Women's Soccer USA. Yes, that's awesome. Thank you for mentioning that.
Oh, is he going to get you off on a football rant?
Soccer, football,
Football.
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 Yeah, soccer. Okay.
Jeez.
Our women's team is actually really nice.
Is it?
They are amazing. Sorry, we're watching our daughter and doing this whole thing, so I appreciate you guys. Yeah, see, football.
Football. What'd you do this morning, Blessed with Pets? Alright. I always, sometimes it's really hard because like it pops up here first and then it pops up on the computer. We use an X Pen for breeding. Luckily, RH hasn't hit us. They eat grass during. Yeah, no. So RHVD2 seems to be.
Continue.
RHVD2 seems to be like chilling out a lot. Like we aren't seeing as many cases, or at least not as many severe cases. I do know last year Pueblo had it. Rabbit breeding is a great visual humor. No, it is hilarious.
Finish your last thing and then.
It's the ADHD, okay? I cannot
She
stay
wants
on
to-
one
she wants
subject.
she wants you to finish your sentence.
What sentence? I finished sentences?
I've lived with her
What?
for so long, and she just goes into the next thing and doesn't finish what she needs to say.
I mean, I finished what I needed to say and then something went, ooh, shiny. I was like, squirrels! It makes for an interesting conversation unless you're trying to focus. If you're trying to focus, it's really hard to
We're trying
follow.
to focus.
Are we trying to focus?
Yes, they want to. They want to learn from the expert. I mean, she is an expert. She, when we first got to Colorado, she asked me, "Hey, babe, when we buy a house, can we get at least an acre?" And I said, "Yeah, sure." I didn't know her very well when it comes to all that craziness, and I saw her dive deep and meeting breeders and all that stuff and going to shows, and I thought that was amazing. To me, when she comes at me, I'm like, oh my god, migraine, but for all the bunny lovers and everybody that wants to breed and make their champions.
See,
and all
I
that
would make
good
a
stuff.
great pre-K teacher.
Yes, absolutely. I agree with that. Yeah, she is like the Coco Melon of this world right now, but you
I
know.
don't know if that's an insult to injury or if that was a compliment.
I'm sorry.
Horrible. I can follow her C. C.
I read the comment already.
No.
We have our little dog right here. If you haven't
Oh,
met
Thor.
him, he's been like on our ass.
Is that he wants to jump up, but you.
This is Thor.
Yeah, they've seen Thor a few times. It's just
Oh.
normally Thor is not in here because Thor wants up on top of everything.
Yeah.
Because he is anal retentive lovies. He's like, why are you putting me down, father? How have you betrayed me? Look, he's trying to get back up. He's like, get me
So
back
that's
up
why I've
there.
been petting and
We
I'm
have.
reaching down.
I was gonna say, we have three of the four dogs in here right now, and the two older ones are just chilling, not having an issue, and then there's Thor, who he gave him even the slightest of bit. From me, it's a compliment. Hooray!
Actually, oh, that's so cute. Sorry, we have our daughter here. She loves to mimic us all the time. I told Madison, I
It's a
said,
Sydney.
so this is our plan. When I'm done with my goals in school and I get my engineering, career going, I told Madison, I said, why don't you just focus on bunnies versus
Bunny.
no more chickens. To me, I really don't like chickens. I mean, I'm not the type of guy that's gonna go get a rooster and go cockfight or anything like that.
Cockfighting is illegal.
I'm talking about Mexico. I have Mexican family. I'm an anchor baby. So, anyways, that's not
Call yourself an anchor baby.
I'm an anchor baby.
Oh my gosh.
I'm so sorry. I am so nervous about this. I'm just here. I just exist. So.
Existence is pain. I just want to die.
I traded 3 Rex for 3 Holland Utes this morning. My new ones are gorgeous.
Ooh, Holland Lops. See, I can't get into lop breeds for a couple of reasons, right? For one, lop breeders are. You think I'm insane about
What's a
lops?
lot breeder actually? I don't know.
Lops. So English lops, French lops, Holland lops, mini lops,
Oh, okay,
Velveteen
okay.
lops, lobby ears. So the breeders. You think I'm crazy when it comes to breeding rabbits? They're worse. So our one breeder friends that live down in Grand Junction, they bring 100 French lops to show.
I've seen that before. A
Yeah.
lot of them are so inbred. It's so bad. We saw that in Commerce City. No, a lot. Remember Commerce City?
Babe, I run my COI at 30%.
Oh,
So everything is inbred. It's just about how they look when they're inbred. Remember, if it's bad, it's inbreeding. If it works, it's line breeding.
Or pheasants.
I'm not really big into pheasants. For one, they're too delicate for up here. I don't want to spend like buku, especially some of the
Talking
pheasants.
about heat or cold?
Cold.
Oh, cold weather. They like cold weather.
They don't.
Oh, they don't.
At least the
Yeah,
breeds
it
I've
gets
been
really
looking at.
cold. It gets into the negatives during winter.
Yeah.
Up here.
Well, we got what, -50 this last year?
Negative 50 wind chill. That was a record that
Yeah.
we just we got this last.
I had an
winter, so-
entire litter of babies during that cold snap.
Yeah, and then
They're doing
we're the type. So we're in the area where like springtime all over the country. It's like, oh yeah, the sun's out.
Everyone else is like, yay,
Yeah,
it's almost
and
summer.
we get like what is considered a rainstorm, but it'll snow dump between 5 to 8 feet, which is normal for us. But nobody really, nobody broadcasts that stuff because it's normal to us.
Yeah, like what we
Yeah.
had snow up to.
And that's
it
just
was-
talking about
yeah.
spring into
Yeah.
May.
So it'll dump like 2-3 feet of snow. I suggest Rex for you, AKV. Did we miss something? AKV.
AK.
I'm considering getting into rabbits. I know you've praised silver foxes for the temperament, so you've made me lots of colors. So Rex,
It's a shame that they don't come more.
So silver foxes come in black, blue, chocolate, lilac, for like the initial like colors. They come in tort. They come in broken. Especially if you're looking at Cara Perez's project. She has some beautiful brokens. I'm gonna get a broken from her lines out of Victoria.
Okay.
Yeah. Speaking of which, if y'all are needing an update on Sunny, but yeah, that's what I'm thinking of Rex, but the litters are smaller. So I had Rex, like standard Rex, and I decided to stop breeding standard Rex to focus on silver foxes and Champagne des Argents. I I like the silver foxes more. They have better temperaments, and they still have a lot of colors, like a lot of colors. Don't silver foxes come in white as well? Yes, they do come in roux. It's just not as common. With the roux, though, it's kind of, hey, Google Chat, hello, Anne. So when it comes to like the white ones, they're not as common because you can't actually see the silver ticking on them. They're probably never going to be approved as an actual breed, but it's the albino gene, so it's like the little c, little c. So you see it. I don't think. I mean, there are some breeds I guess technically wouldn't carry it, but they still do. It's just one of those things. But yeah, you can find roux and silver foxes. It's just you don't find very good ones often. Are you gonna do a Rune? That is blasphemous. We do not. Well, I'm not doing it. I think Casey's talked about doing booze in her silver foxes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that is blasphemous. My boo lines stay far away from everything. I have my little corner of booze. Blasphemy, Rune. Blasphemy. Do you know any reason why my buck would lose all his fur on the bottom of his mouth? Check for mites. Is he drooling? Is he rubbing?
It might just be the season. I don't know where you're located, but it might just be something that's bothering him.
Well, it's mites, drool,
Yeah. It could be
molt, but normally molt starts on the
molt, yeah,
back.
molt
Yes, it is.
from there. No.
Yeah, they'll molt all over, but you normally
for,
see it
for
on,
bucks.
yeah, for bucks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, everything molts, and it's almost molting season. Molting season is normally August, October, depending on heat.
Depending on where you're located, it just has to depend on. So one thing that I've learned when it comes to going towards the East Coast is you get a lot of ticks. You get a lot of
Skeeters.
skeeters.
Jiggers.
So just watch for that.
That sounds like
Stress.
mice or fungal infection.
That sounds like stress.
No, because with stress, normally they pull all over. That sounds like a mites or a fungal. I think you need 3 barn cats in 3 months. Tiffany, I feel like you're trying to give me the kittens you
4
just
of our
had.
cats, 3 of them are gonna go outside. That's what you're getting at, right? That's what we're gonna do.
We are not putting my babies
We
outside.
need to put our cats outside.
We do no.
Or give them like some like a
We
sunroom
need
or
to
something.
We need to build a sunroom, and I agree with you. But that's like
I can do it,
3rd
I
or
just need
4th
to-
on our list of home renovations.
Yeah,
working
we're
on.
doing a lot of home renovations, and hopefully she.
I get my new
so
rabbit
I
barn
built
soon.
her, I built her a greenhouse, and
We just need to
we're
finish it
saving
closing
up for our for perimeter, so to make
We're
a
getting new
new
fans.
fence, and we're
Gonna
gonna
be
make it nice
pretty.
and fancy and stuff like
Oh,
that.
it's gonna be so
I'm
fancy.
saving up to buy my own equipment because they're so expensive right now. When it comes, sorry if any of the girls or guys that they like to do their own thing, DIY, right? I'm talking about getting like a bobcat and with all of its attachments, with an auger attachment, a bucket, and that's what I've been trying to get all that stuff. It's just so expensive. Like everybody's pricing their stuff at like 20,000 above for like maybe 4,000 hours, which is absurd to me. Anyways, back to the bunnies.
Yes. Saying you said I have ADHD. You're just like back to the bunnies. No, so Tiffany had a bunch of barn cats born like last week.
Mhm.
That's what she's hinting at. Is that
Oh
we need
no,
some
thank you,
of her barn
Tiffany.
cats.
We have too many animals already.
You say that, but I have like 4 does due at the end of the month. I mean, he doesn't seem to have mites. Ivermectin. Try ivermectin on him and see if after ivermectin it goes away. It's mites. If it doesn't, then it's something else. She said they will come fixed. They'll come fixed. Tiffany says the kittens will come fixed.
Oh, that's what.
Fixed, like can't breed. So we won't have more after.
No, thank you.
The amount of times I have, she wants her blankie. The amount of times I've tried to convince him that we need to get like more cats, and he's like, absolutely not. And I get it. We don't need more cats. I just like to pick on him like a lot. Because it's really fun to pick on you.
No,
And
thank
rile
you.
you up.
No, thank you.
Yes.
But yeah.
Let's see. Where can I
He
get
doesn't seem to
ivermectin?
have mites.
Yeah, and remember this, it's
Oh,
strippers.
sorry.
Get ivermectin at Tractor Supply. You have Poron and you have Oral. So normally you find it either in the horse section or you find it in the sheep section. Both work relatively well. A small tractor is recommended for any kind of farm, period. I agree. Dylan,
Oh yeah, my neighbor's trying to sell me her tractor. Actually,
I thought she was trying to sell you a chainsaw.
no, she wanted to sell me the tractor. She weighed me down. I went to go run with the dogs this or 2 mornings ago,
Yeah.
and she wants to get rid of her equipment. She's a little bit older. She's retired and everything.
Yeah, Gab.
We're gonna buy her property. Just kidding.
You did the little stupid eye thing. What's that TikTok creator who does like the fake Twilight things where he's like, all right, no, you're good. Let's see. Oh, baby. An awesome hunter's mom caught 3 mice in the last 30 minutes. Heck yeah, that's great. Audrey. Audrey. Oh, Daddy will be back. Come here, my love. Oh, did Daddy leave the room? He'll be back. You poor thing. I'm not sure what she. Hey, you want some fishy food? Daddy will be back. Here, have some fishy food. Was she having an? Or are you gonna show bird tricks?
Oh, sorry. Here's the best rabbit we've breeded so far.
The best rabbit we've breeded.
Yeah, her name is Samantha. No? Okay.
She's upset because you left her in here.
Oh, I'm sorry. Alright.
If you had to start your rabbitry over completely from scratch, what breeders would you, Lane Bob. I would purchase from Lane Bob from the beginning. I met Lane Bob. How old's Strawberry now?
Strawberry is 1 month, so 18 months.
Strawberry's older than that. She's like 2 or 3. Here, take her. You want to take her outside? The rare beaked rabbit. She wants. So I would get from. Hello, Google Chat. So I would get from Lane Bob. And then also I'd get from MMC if I had the chance. But I haven't gotten anything out of it at MMC. Hey, you want to go take her outside and see if she'll come down? Thank you. There we go. All better. What is up there? She is not playing with the push pins. She wants the push pins. Yeah, no worries, I got it. Let's see here. But yeah, if I were to purchase from Lane Bob, MMC, basically people I know either in my area. There's this one really sweet lady that I would get from. She raises casters, but she doesn't really have stock open very often. Those are push pins, Ben. Okay. Oh, I love the bird. Just got my Quaker parrot Sunday, and I love him. His name is Capo. Nice. We have. Oh, you wanna flip her around? Jesus Christ.
I'll
This
give you
bird.
guys a trick.
This bird is psychotic.
Love to sleeping.
I don't think you have her at the right angle, just because the baby's in the hand.
Yeah. This is Samantha. She likes to say hi. She likes the cucaracha song.
She's
And
also a very pretty girl.
she's also a very pretty girl.
She also likes to bite me.
She also likes to bite her.
Yeah.
So she's very uneasy right now.
I say this isn't my bird. As you can see, she's not my biggest fan.
This
I'm
is
not
my
her
bird.
biggest. That is his bird. So y'all see Rick all the time, and hello. No. I see. So she's a huge show. But the thing is like, if I were to grab her, Rune says she is super gorgeous.
Thank you.
She's a pretty bird. She's a little psychotic, but she's a pretty bird.
Alright, hold the baby. I'll give him 2 tricks.
No, keep the
Alright,
baby.
Watch.
No, hey.
It's okay. I'm gonna show 2 tricks. No, the baby doesn't want to. I'm so sorry, guys. I go.
Yeah. You can go play. I'll wrap up here because my phone's gonna die soon. Bye. Watch out. There you go. Nah, it's so hard to like. I'm like, oh, we're gonna get like Danny like and on alive, and then the children being the actual child and the bird. I love ordinary pets. That bird. But she does have a lot of tricks. Like Danny will flip her upside down and swing her upside down, and she'll sit there and swing with him. But if she's at the wrong angle, or like he has the baby in his arms, she won't do it because she's like, let's see here. Mana Pro Grow is under 20 at Petco. That's nice. Check to see if it's a 40-pound bag though, or if it's a 50-pound bag. They'll get you. They'll give you like the 40-pound bags, and you're like, oh my god, it's such a deal, and then all of a sudden it's not a deal anymore. But, alright. Sounds like we're gonna take Nana's outside. Alright, y'all. Do we like Danny on the live? Should we have him again on the lives? We have not found our flow with this. This is the first time he's been on a live on this channel in 2 years. My main lop died while I was gone at church camp. It was horrible because he was so full of maggots. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Yes. We'll have to, I don't want to brag, but my Basset Hound knows how to complain and talks back. Those are his only tricks. I love it. He is probably the cutest Basset ever. Hey, Danny! Oh, he walked out. He's outside. I'll have to tell him that y'all want him back. We have lavender Orpingtons right now. We've had comets in the past. We've had Jersey Giants. We've had Sussex. We've had Rhode Islands, Leghorns, laced, both silver and gold. All kinds of choo-choos. But yeah, I'll see if I can get Danny on like more often onto these lives, but actually getting him onto the lives is a task. It's a chore. Just because he's like, I'm shy. Can't go along with Leghorns. Ours is a little psycho. 50 pounds, and I was wrong. It's 21. That's still not wrong. Bad. We've never had Brahmas. Gotta go eat dinner. Thanks for the live night. Yeah, of course. Blessed with pets. Have a great night, hun. But no. So, at some point maybe we'll get Leghorns. Right now, we've talked about getting rid of the chickens, talked about getting rid of the quail, but that's probably not going to happen. Danny's always like, oh yeah, we're gonna cut down on animals, and here I am with a brooder, like, we got more. They hatched. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I bring things home. It's okay. It's only bad if he notices how much I bring home. You just gotta slowly add them in. Now watch, Danny's gonna come around the back, right? And I'm gonna be talking right here. And you're gonna see his face right here in the window. Watch. He's gonna pull that. I told you. Oh, it's Nana's face in the window. I told you he's gonna do that. I told you. They're gonna be little creeps. They think it's funny. Look at them, little creeps. See? Little creeps. That's how you do a haunting right there. Have people think that there's just a child's face in the window. Creep. They're on the trampoline. So our daughter is starting to learn how to get off the beds and everything, and she hangs off the beds, and she thinks she can do that off the trampoline. Go break her legs. So you have to sit there and stare at her, because on the trampoline, all she does is she sits there on her butt, and she like does this, so she just bounces up and down. It's the cutest thing ever. But she can't get off the trampoline on her own. That's just asking for a broken leg. But, babe! Mom! Start calling like a goat, maybe they'll pay attention. I love the big floofball birds. Yeah, the floofy birds. I tried to get Danny to bring home a Super Saiyan chicken from the swap, what was it, like last week? And he's like, no, and I'm like, absolutely we should. Like, we should get a Super Saiyan. Babe! Super Saiyan chickens! Alright, that's something I would love to do it all, work. But yeah, well, like, we talked about, like, getting Super Saiyan chickens. And by we, I mean I said, Super Saiyan chickens.
Super Saiyan chickens? What about them?
We need some.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do. They want you back on the live. 'Cause you're funny. You're funny, and I think they enjoy our bickering. So the Super Saiyan chickens are like the chickens with like the floofy hair. I can't remember what they're called though. Are they like Brahmas?
I don't know.
I didn't know.
Hi, friends. Hi, Madison's friends.
You need over 9,000 of them.
Yes, if you had 1,000 acres, yeah.
We can do like those chicken runs, you know, the ones that have like a million chickens in them at once.
Yeah.
You know, like the giant hatcheries.
No, you're not gonna get these. She wants these. These are pens. And she just, I mean, she's a little psycho already. She likes hot sauce. She eats tapatio and homemade green salsa that I make, which is not mayo that your Tex-Mex restaurants, okay?
You can't give her a
I
pin.
won't give
You can
her.
give her a box. The box that should be shut tight enough where she can't open it.
Anyways, though, so Polish and Polish.
I think they were probably Polish, to be honest. But the breeder. Alright, we better probably wrap this up if she's gonna be.
She wants a.
She can't eat the push pins though.
You want one? Okay, I gotta
Yeah,
break
it's
it
blue.
first.
Yeah, break it off, but don't want her pin in her mouth either.
Yeah.
If yes, I don't think you can. I'll give you a barred rock hatchling egg. My rooster thinks he's a parrot.
That's cute. That is awesome. That your rooster thinks
Well,
he's a
remember
parrot.
we had that barred rock that liked to sit on shoulders. Do not show her to put.
I'm so sorry.
No, you're not.
Bad parent moment. See, this is what we argue about. And then she cries, and then we argue. I'm just kidding. You want your ball? You want your ball? Okay, let's go get your
Go
ball.
get your ball.
Come on,
Alright.
let's go get your ball.
Alright, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up
Nice
here.
to meet everyone.
Tell Danny you want him back on the live because he's entertaining. He walked away. Daniel. Okay, bye. Alright, y'all. I'm gonna wrap it up here. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with us. This has been fun. I will see if I can get Danny back on the live. We'll see if we can make this a weekly thing. Probably not. It'll probably be like a monthly kind of thing. And then also, join my Patreon at the Itty Bitty Homestead Committee. We make videos there. It's fun. You get extra content. And you also get way too many, Rune said he wants more History Bunny chats. Rune says he wants more history chats when it comes to bunnies. Well, we can do that for next week's conversation. He said, do not let y'all leave yet. I don't think he understands.
The baby's just laughing. She's getting lemon.
Just kidding.
Okay.
I
Alright.
d-
I dive deep into history.
Hey.
Take her then.
Oh my gosh.
I dive. You want me to open? Open?
She
Open.
dropped her cookie.
I dive deep into history when it comes to anything in general. If you guys are curious to know what I was going to tell you about the 18th century when it comes to poultry in general, because we all know poultry involves what?
Rabbits, chickens, ducks,
Okay, what else? Quail, right?
birds.
Yeah, in general.
Pheasants.
Okay, so so I'll give you guys a little homework if you guys are interested. It has to do with the famine back in France,
Which one?
and it all started
Which one?
in.
Which famine in France? There's been like 50.
Let them do their homework. Let them. Anyways, though, so I love the history behind it. A lot of people are like, "Oh my God, they're so yeah, they're cute. Rabbits are cute. We all know that. They're adorable little creatures." And but the thing is that there's sustainability. Just like how the Hawaiians had to sustain themselves with spam during World War II. Anyways, though, that was all they had because rabbits they reproduce so fast, and that's what they were dumping in Hawaii was spam. So that's kind of like how I use that, you know. Okay, let's clap. Yay! Daddy used something together. Anyways, bye.
Alright, bye. We can talk about the rabbit history when we're actually prepared
No,
for
I'm
it.
prepared. Madison isn't, but
I'm
yeah,
not, because I don't know which subject you're talking about.
All right, we'll dive deep into one subject.
Okay,
Your cookie.
so you want to do that next week on Friday?
Yes.
I can schedule it. You're
Yes.
actually going to go live
Yes,
next
7 p.m.
Friday?
is fine.
gonna talk about it on Friday.
Yes, Madison.
Sure.
Yes, my love.
Alright.
Okay, bye everyone.
Alright, y'all. You heard it here. We're going to do a live next Friday, same time, 8 p.m.
On Bunnies, the history of poultry when it comes to when it was
That's quite the
accepted.
title.
When it was accepted. When it was accepted to consume.
So we're going back to ancient Rome.
No, we're not gonna go that far.
Okay,
I
we'll
mean, if you
come.
want to, that's fine. We can go back to it. That's fine. Okay.
We'll discuss it once we get off live here, what section we should look at, because if we get too broad, it's going to be like quite the long live. So we'll talk about a subject here.
Yep. Okay, bye everyone.
Alright. Oh, I just got the 10% death rule anyway, so it was about to show. It's about.
Thank you for everyone that tuned in to us. We're kind of crazy like that. Sorry for all the stuff that I said that's bad and it's not YouTube friendly, but thank you for not reporting us.
Oh my God, Daniel. That's not how you do that.
Okay, love you guys.
Alright, y'all. We'll see y'all next
We
week.
love you.